Hi, this is Carlton Cullins, and welcome to the Blue Sky Strong Box. Hey, this is Carlton Cullins with the Blue Sky Strong Box here in Austin, Texas. And some of you might have noticed I've been out for a little bit. I did get married. It was a wonderful wedding, wonderful time off. But I'm trying to get back in full swing of things. I hope to be back in full speed by the beginning of 2013, which is only 4 weeks away. But what I want to do today is give you some gift ideas for Christmas, because Christmas is only 3 weeks away. Some of you might want to get an exercise fitness gift for somebody you don't know what to do. There's a lot of different stuff out there. Do not get a shake weight for anybody. Those were never a good idea. But there's a lot of good stuff out there. I recommend, first and foremost, if you're getting a gift for somebody you don't think that they would mind getting a used gift, particularly when it comes to exercise equipment, I would recommend checking Craigslist or Thrifty Nickel, places like that, and maybe ask coworkers or friends, because a lot of people have fitness equipment. They don't end up using it. It gets in the way and they just want to get rid of it really cheap. Some people even give it away. So I would check that route first. Most of the equipment I've had all my life was all used or throwaway stuff, and I still use it to this day. And I've got, I can't say enough about it. But with that said, places like Walmart, Target, and any sporting goods store are going to sell most of this stuff. Even Amazon.com sells some of this stuff. So check out all your options and find out what works for you. First and foremost, I think the best invention of all time in the fitness world is the exercise tubing bands. They're cheap and they work really, really well. I use them often. They come in a lot of different styles though. I mean, you want to find one that works well. If you've got somebody who's a beginner and they're not that strong, any of them are going to be fine. But just know this, the thicker the tubing, the harder it is to pull. The thicker the tube is going to be for stronger people. The thinner ones might be okay for an older person or somebody who's really beginning, not that strong. But you can get these really, really thick. This blue one here is really, really thick, and it's like 300 pounds almost when you double the weight. So they work really well. I use these often. They range anywhere from probably $10 up to $30. If you live in Texas and you have an Academy Sports and Outdoors, I'll recommend going to Academy and looking for Lifeline cables. They sell Lifeline cables. I think they're the original cable tubing band. They're going to come with no handles on them. So they have a variety of different sizes that are thick and different colors. Find out one that's going to work well for whoever you're getting the gift for, and buy 2 handles. You'll bring the rubber back and snap it in the handles. You can interchange them later on. They work really, really well. They're going to be anywhere from $20 to $30 total, but they're worth it. They last a long time if you take care of them. My second choice would be for anybody who's wanting to do weight training or work with weights or anything like that. You've got obviously a lot of different options out there. You've got big bulky machines that were around in the 70s and 80s. You've got barbells, which are great. It's what I started off on, but they get in the way, and if you've got somebody who doesn't know if they're going to be serious about it, that might be too much for them. I would recommend. You also got kettlebells and a lot of things like that have become popular these last few years, and I use all of them. But my favorite are body weight exercises, which are free, of course. But my second option would be dumbbells. Now, this is just one dumbbell. You want to get 2 dumbbells if you're getting them for somebody. You've got standard ones. You've got dumbbells like this, who are already put together, and then you've got some like this that the ends come off and you just put weight plates on them. I like these screw-off ones. They work really, really well. But there's 2 different sizes on these. One, you see the size of this. The size of the hole in this weight plate is only about 1 inch. That is what they call the standard size. It's cheaper. It's easier to get. This one is the Olympic. It's big. It's probably 2.5, 2 inches, and they're made for stronger people. Depending on how strong somebody is. For a beginner, these will be fine. If you're getting somebody who's really strong, I recommend getting the Olympic size dumbbells. They're more expensive. They might be anywhere from $75 to $100. You might even find them $50 used. But they're not cheap, but they're worth it if you're going to put a lot of weight on them. The other dumbbells are fine. Dumbbells are very useful. You could get some of these too. If you've got somebody who's not that strong, just get the ones that the weights are already put on there. They work fine. Dumbbells are very, very useful. The third thing I would recommend would be for somebody who's interested in cardio. Maybe they're trying to do a walking regimen or running or cycling or anything like that, would be a heart rate monitor. You can also wear these when you do weight training. You put the strap on underneath your chest, you put the watch on your wrist, it sends a heart rate signal and lets you know where you're at. The whole fat burning zone is pretty much a myth, but it's good to know where your heart rate is for a lot of different reasons. It helps with a lot of your different training and stuff like that. These are anywhere from $50 to $100. I think this one was $60 at Academy. It's the basic polar model. I think it's a great model. With that said, maybe you don't want to get anything that specific for somebody. I would recommend books. I've got a whole bunch of books. I've got over probably 200 books, and I think there's over hundreds and hundreds of thousands of books out there on fitness and exercise. So don't let it get bad. If you've got a beginner, the book that I think I like the most for most beginners, whether it be a boy or girl, if they're going to start weight training or doing any kind of strength training, would be Robert Dos Remedios' Power Training. It's from Men's Health. But you can find it at Amazon or probably any bookstore could order it for you. He had a second book, if you've got a little bit more serious, called Cardio Strength Training, and it combines weight training with cardio type training for fat loss, muscle gain, sports, performance enhancement, anything you want to do. These are great books. If you've got a female, I recommend for most of my female clients, Rachel Cosgrove's The Female Body Breakthrough. I think it's a really great book. You can get all of these for probably less than $15 on Amazon.com. You might even find them used. But with that said, those are my simple gift ideas. I think the best gift idea that you can do is to be encouraging if somebody's trying to start a fitness routine. Help them out. See that they stick to it and give them encouraging words, because we all need it from time to time. But that's my tips for this week. I hope to see you soon, and I will see you soon.